The mission of the one above all, to bring help to anyone who seeks it, to bring truth and justice to the people. Let's get it.
All these villains think they big and tall, but none compared to the one above all.
Hey everybody, this is Draw McGraw from Quick Draw Comics. And so today we're going to have our long-awaited episode on Wonder Woman. So Wonder Woman started out as a character that William Moulton Marston, who was a psychologist, came up with. And he actually was a guy who developed the lie detector, which is the weird thing. So he was a big person, a proponent of feminism. So he wanted to create a very powerful and strong female character for comic books. All right, so that's that. Now, I don't know how many of you know the story of Wonder Woman. Basically, it was a bunch of women, and they were tired of man's world, and so they went off on their own to this island called Themyscira, and they went away from man's world. But you know, there was a pilot in World War II who lands around the island. Wonder Woman saves Steve Trevor, and then she wants to go back and help man's world with World War II and a bunch of other things. Okay, so that was pretty cool. Now, the other aspect of what Wonder Woman, I think, was great was Gal Gadot, right? And so this is Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, and I think she did an awesome job being Wonder Woman. So with all that said, I'm just going to show you just, you know, what I developed with Wonder Woman, and I'm going to kind of show you what my first painting was of her, and I used the paint by numbers kit to do that. So I'm very proud of this one. Spent a lot of time, as I've talked about before, on eyes and facial expressions and everything else. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the first painting I did of Wonder Woman, and it doesn't look anything like this, okay? So let me grab that. Okay, so here it is. And here I'm gonna swap this out. This was my first attempt at making painting Wonder Woman. It wasn't so great. The eyes were totally messed up. And the facial expressions were not very good. So if you compare the two here, you know, it is nowhere near. I think I got the body right, but again, the problem was it's really the face that really kind of messed it up, okay? I got the next kit, and then what I did was I went and I really focused on the eyes. I spent a lot of time on the face, and that, I think, is what made the difference for that. Okay, so we ended up here. Now, what I wanted to do, painting a person is extremely difficult, but then painting an actual comic book character in a comic book format is much easier. So this is one that I just did, and this is Wonder Woman in really sort of a comic book form. All right, so this is one that you might want to start with if you want. So what's easy about her is the eyes are simple. The hair is just basically, it's, you know, black, dark, and the body itself is pretty simple. Okay, so you're going to use, when you do this, I think I talked about this before, you're going to use acrylic paints. All right, they're going to give, this is what I have, but they're going to give you little circular vats, and you're going to number them according to the painting itself. And then, as I mentioned before, you're going to use these tiny little brushes. Probably not on this one so much. It didn't really require tiny little brushes, but on the character ones, you will use these. So you'll just dip it in there, and then you'll kind of paint and stuff like that. The little areas in which you're going to paint are tiny. They're like this, very, very, very small. Okay. All right. So there's that. Now let's move on, and I want to show you sketching. So let me go ahead. So as I mentioned before, my background is really in sketch art. So I want to show you, and I'm going to make this bigger on the actual screen itself so you can see this. But I'm going to show you a lot of sketch art that I did. But that is Wonder Woman, and that's a sketch art rendition of her. What I like about Wonder Woman is she is a character that she almost looks like I could save the world, but with just a second, thought, split second, I could destroy you, right? And I'm going to show a picture of Gal Gadot, actually running in one of the movies right into the line of fire, to save the world. I mean, it was pretty incredible. So I thought that she did an awesome job with that. I don't want to leave that up there like that anymore. Okay, so there's that. And then on the sketching, and this was the point of this channel, is to kind of help you understand how to sketch also. Grab a sketch thing, you can go to, wherever you want to go, Michael's or, and, they can, you can get some, Hobby Lobby, something like that. And you can grab some paper itself. And, it's pretty simple. You saw the page size, and you can do that, and you can just kind of, sketch it out. I would recommend get one of these. Okay. So you just put it in here, and there you go. Get a good eraser. Okay. And then, I would highly recommend, I like these Faber-Castells pencils, because you can get them real sharp, and then when you're doing your sketching, you can get really into it. So yeah, so I'll show you again up close, what it is and such. What else with Wonder Woman? I think I showed you everything. Anyways. There's so much to talk about her, the story of her, what she did as a character. She's been around for so long. And, I'll just pop this back up. This is probably the one that I'm most proud of, right, as far as the painting itself. The last one I did the Margot Robbie episode last. And then I did the Wolverine, showing the action and stuff. But yeah, no, I have tons of Wonder Woman art. She's so expensive as far as I could never afford this. Wonder Woman #1, the All-Star Comics #8. I could never afford the actual, again, this is 22, but I wanted to show the patriotic cover there. I mean, as close as you're going to ever get is potentially a page of All-Star Comics #8 in there. This is actually, it's not even her, this is Hot Girl. And then, Sensation Comics #1. I guess I could have got a copy of that, but I'll, again, flash that up for you. But anyways, interesting again, guy that created it was a psychologist. Interested in understanding human behavior and stuff. I like the whole feminism thing and making the her as a powerful comic book character, and she's, you know, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, right? It's the trio. I mean, those are the three. And then the other thing that I would recommend doing is check out Absolute Wonder Woman, which is a new comic book that's coming out. Absolute Batman is huge right now. Absolute Wonder Woman is pretty good. So I'll flash a picture up of that and you can check it out. Yeah, we're going to do more Wonder Woman comics. We're going to go through those. We'll show more art and such. I highly recommend that you get into her. This is, you can grab some omnibuses on her if you want to, and they are pretty good because they will be able to, they'll give you a background, so you can actually literally start at the beginning. So this is volume 1, starting with her, you know, and Wonder Woman #1. And then this is the golden age, right? So then you can go there, volume 1, and then on to volume 2 and such. So that's pretty cool. So anyways, I want to just kind of stop there. So again, this is Quick Draw McGraw from Quick Draw Comics. And I hope you found this episode to be very enlightening and helpful. So thanks again for watching. Please like, please subscribe, tell your friends about this. Hopefully I'm starting to teach you about painting and sketching and drawing and stuff like that. And we'll take it from there. All right. Thanks a lot, everyone.
The mission of the one above all, to bring help to anyone who seeks it, to bring truth and justice to the people. Let's get it.
All these villains think they big and tall, but none compared to the one above all. All these villains think they big and tall, but none compared to the one above all.